Good night, World's having Bear. It's 9 o'clock. Sorry for the long wait, guys. I have to wait until my oldest brother arrived home. We just opened the gifts like an hour ago, right? And I got my money and I went to the store to get my pack of smokes and my 240s. So it won't be long. I'll talk for maybe 45 minutes. After that, I'll enjoy the show with you guys. After that, I'm gonna watch probably a movie tonight. Maybe The Chosen. I might finish. Maybe watch 1, 2 episodes of The Chosen. Maybe catch up on season 4, but. Yeah. Happy New Year's, guys. New Year's is like in what, like 3 days? 3, 4 days. Next Wednesday is New Year's Eve, I believe. We're going into 2026. I'll be 34. In a good like 3 weeks, I'll be 34 years old. I'm now officially in my mid 30s. No longer in my early 30s, I'm in my mid 30s now. Getting old, man, you know. Yeah, excuse the noise. The folks are still upstairs, right? Your book is my book's a masterpiece, man. The thing is money. Money, man, yeah. So you're sick and tired of being the poor Ivan? Yeah, I've had enough, man. Like, I'm supposed to be rich and I'm fucking poor because the game is talking towards me. Enough's enough. I'm sick and tired of being poor. I'm not gonna let those greedy guys take my money. No way. That money is mine. It's not yours. When you make all those tens of shows every year, these billions are for me, VJ. It's not for you, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. All right, what's that music? They're listening to faith-based music upstairs. So excuse the noise, right? Yeah. I don't know. You're really gonna listen to VJ when she gives you hell? No, I'm not. I'm being serious for you guys. I'm not gonna listen to you when you give me hell. I'm gonna ignore her. I'm gonna shut my ears and ignore her. I mean, she's gonna keep seeing the guys, obviously. I'm not gonna have her do like that, man. No way. Yeah. I'm talking to you, VJ. Loyalty is a two-way streak. You can't be selfish like that, whereby you expect me to be loyal to you, but you can't return the same favor and respect and be loyal to me. All right, I can't do that. I like them. I've been fucking some of these guys a long time. I can't stay away. Yeah, well, I like her too, and I can't stay away either if you won't play that game with me. I'm not interested in games. I mean, if she's gonna keep seeing the guys, you have every right to keep seeing the chick, right? Victoria Justice is selfish, man. She wants her full cake. She's gonna keep seeing the guys while she expects you to stay away from the woman, honestly. She's crazy. She's not gonna stop seeing the guys on it, but she's gonna keep seeing them until you save her, man. That's why I'm not gonna let that woman dupe me, man. That's why she made that song, because Ivan Amir doesn't listen to her, honestly. Yeah, it pisses me off. Ivan just ignores me. He doesn't listen to me, man. Yes, VJ, because you don't listen to me either. That's why I don't listen to you, man. I keep telling you to stop seeing the guys. You just brush it off. You don't care. You keep taking off your clothes and fucking, and that's why I'm gonna keep seeing the chick too. I listen to VJ because I know she's not gonna respect my wish either. She's gonna keep seeing the guys. I keep seeing the chick. That's how it works right now. You know I don't want to pay that bullshit fee. That's not my fault. Yeah. The feed VJ is not me, man. Even if I become addicted to sex and everything, that was not me. The world set the whole thing up for me to be addicted to sex. And now I have sexual urges, and it's tougher for me to stay away from some of the women, honestly, because I have my sexual urges now. Like, you just fucked them, and now you have the sexual urges, and it's tougher to stay away. Because the world, yeah, we set the whole thing up for you, Ivan, to mess up too. Turn you into a porn star and banging a new round of women, you'll mess up, Ivan, just like VJ did. Now a whore like VJ, honestly. That's why VJ's right at me wants to play the V, because you turned her husband into a man whore. Yeah, like she was, right? Yeah. 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 I have a husband made off your book, by the way. I made $20 million. You made $20 billion off your book. I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit. You just shocked me. So, yeah. Yeah. Ivan, you made $20 billion off your book. I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit. So I was just shocked, honestly. The amount of money I made off the book, honestly. She doesn't know what to have amount of money. Yeah. He doesn't know what to have that kind of money, man. That's why she's shocked. Well, the amount of money I made off the book. Ivan, you won the lottery, man. $20 billion. I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit. We can start our fools, we can build our $1 billion house, buy our yachts, our jets, our cars, our clothes, travel around the world, live the dream life with this money. I know. That's why she wants a piece of it. BJ, obviously, right? Oh. So are you gonna share that with me, Iron? I'm like, I will relax, man. You fucking evil woman. Yeah. Excuse the noise. You're listening to faith-based music, right? Yeah, because they're Christians, right? Supposed Bible-believing Christians, right? Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, what's your New Year's resolution? I have two New Year's resolutions. Save my money. So I want to aim at 6,000 by the end of 2026. And I also want to lose the weight by the end of 2026. Lose the weight and save my money. Those are my my New Year's resolution for 2026, right? Yeah. And after that, it'd be getting a girlfriend, obviously. Getting a girlfriend too. Yeah. You're right. You have a wife. Yeah, I have a wife. My wife is a sinning, wicked whore. He's fucking guys behind my back. I have every right to get a girlfriend. I'm not gonna let you do like that, man. No way. You have to show the same respect, VJ, if you want me to not have a girlfriend. You don't want me getting a girlfriend, you have to stop seeing those guys. I'm being serious, VJ. Delete the fucking numbers and stop seeing those guys. I can't do it, Ivan. Yeah, I'm gonna keep seeing the chick too. I'm not gonna listen to you. There you go. You want to be selfish, right? You want to be selfish, we can be selfish together. I'm not gonna have you have your full cake like that. No way. Whereby you're getting all these moments, I have nothing. Yeah, I only want you having a moment with me. Yeah, but VJ, you know the rules that make me pay. It's pointless. You say my vision for you, you know it, and you're not worthy of a version out of the mirror. VJ, you're not even worthy of me to be with me, man. You're fucking wicked, man. Because I'm the saint, you're the sinner. There you go. I'm sorry, I know him. Yeah. She won't listen to you, Ivan. Not me, she's not gonna listen to me. Because she sees hell. And she likes the guys, and she's been fucking some of them for so long, it's tough for her to stay away. So in other words, she takes me for granted. She's not gonna stop seeing them. And then now that I have a girlfriend, or when I pay that bullshit fee, now that the karma hit BG, now she expects me to stay with room for her when she's gonna keep continuously fucking these guys until I save her. Even when you pay the fee, BG will continuously be fucking these guys on your back, man. That's why I don't listen to her. That's why she made that song, obviously. I don't listen to BG, I ignore her, yeah. She's crazy, that woman. Yeah, she wants her full cake, she's crazy. Yeah. I'm so sick of it, your attention deficit, never listen. Yeah, VJ, because you don't listen to me either. And she's like, I scream your name, which symbolizes her crying me every night. Even though she's crying every night, Ivan, it's very manipulative. The numbers associated on her phone, she's still gonna keep seeing the guys, Ivan. She wants her full cake, VJ. I figured it out. You want your full cake, VJ. You're not gonna get your full cake. I'm not gonna have you do like that, man. No way. You had your first sure moments. I deserve to have that too. There you go. Oh, he was like, yeah. 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 Sorry, your book's a masterpiece. Yeah, it's a masterpiece. I have like 4 pages left, guys. I'm done my book tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be if I go over my book, I'll be done. I'm towards the end of the book, obviously. Beautiful ending to my story, by the way. When you read it, I almost pull story for you. Beautiful ending. Yeah. Some Sarah. I mean, that's entertainment. Yeah, it is. Xanus is entertainment. It's a masterpiece, man. It's a masterpiece, Xanus. And pure entertainment when you read it. That's why the founders want to control it, Ivan. They know you did it, man. If Ivan wrote that masterpiece, he owns the rights to that. That's plays for him. We want to control that. I don't want Ivan being that rich with his wife, multi-billionaire with his wife. That's why they want to control the gatekeepers. Because they're greedy pigs. Yeah. 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 Yeah, but that brand's more popular than Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. Yes, it will. It's more popular than Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, man. Yeah, man. The Xanus IP is my ticket to being king and owning a huge brand, man. My brand will be huge. Yeah. Xanus is a 50 to 100 billion dollar brand, man. A 50, 70, 100 billion dollar brand in profit. I'll be pulling in at least my 50 plus billion off the movie merchant game for the Xanus brand. It's a huge brand, obviously. That's why the gate's going to control it, obviously, because they know it's a huge brand. Yeah, but Ivan's brands, he was so popular. He's gonna make all those billions off the movie and the merchandise and the game. We want to control that because they're greedy pigs, obviously. Yeah. Greedy. Yeah. Greedy, yeah. Yeah, man. Greedy pigs, the gatekeepers. Yeah. I think the Zane is really beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful ending. I'm not gonna say it's the best ending ever, but it's a great ending, obviously. You'll see me read the book. I'll spoil it for you. I'm at the end, guys. I have like 4 pages left. And I'm done the book. 4 pages tomorrow. I'll be done going over volume 3. I went all over volume 3. I fixed up all the stiffness and everything. I am gonna go over volume 1 and 2, and I might add a few things to make it more interesting. Obviously, in volume 1 and 2, but just a few tweaks here and there, and I'm done going over my book. And all I gotta do is just save the money now. When will you get your book proof it, Ivan? Probably sometime 2027. Save at least 5 grand, 6 grand by the end of the year, and then I'm gonna contact someone to get it to proofread it, and I have to also design my cover, like I showed you yesterday, that beautiful um, gold inscription red book cover. Obviously, I have to format it too. But designing the book cover and formatting is cheap. That'll cost me a couple $100, maybe $350. It's not that expensive. It's the proofreading that's expensive. That'll cost me maybe $2,500. So let's say I save 6 grand. Once I get my book, while my book is getting proofread, that's when I'll take my little vacation at the Chateau Cartier. I'll stay there for like 5 days at the Chateau Cartier for like a week. 5 to 7 days out. 5 days is good enough. Monday to Friday, I stay there. I go swimming. I eat dinner there. I have a good time there, and I might vlog there to celebrate. I saved my money on my book. My book is named Proofread. And yeah, the Ivan's journey becoming king, obviously, right? Yeah. No, instead of doing the Shadow Carter thing, I'll do the Vincent Valentino interview. Pay Vincent Valentino Ivan a good $250 to do a 2 hour interview with you. An hour and a half, 2 hour, an hour and 45, 2 hour interview. 2 hour interview, pay him $250, Vince Valentino, obviously. You either interview him at his apartment in Ottawa, which I most likely will. I'll pay him $250 to interview me about the boat. We can do like a 2, 3 part series. I'll pay Vincent $250 per interview. That's a good paycheck for him, and I'll also buy him alcohol if you want. I can buy beer. But while Vincent Valentino's interviewing me, we were sipping on like beer. I can buy 6 beers for me, 6 beers for him. While in the interview, we drink the beer. I'm sending you guys some sour. What about a movie? Nah, a movie is just too expensive. For a good $5 grand, I can make a feature film, but films is just I have to write the screenplay. You have to pay the actors like $300, $150. Just do the interview with Vince Valentino. It's cheaper, right? Just do the interview with him. He interviews you about the publishing industry. Pay him $250 for the interview. That's a good paycheck for Vince Valentino, right? He's making $125 an hour. That's a good paycheck for Vince Valentino. $250 for. He wants more. I'm not paying him more. I'm like, Vincent, you're getting greedy. I'm not paying more money, man. $250 is enough for the interview. In cash, I can buy you a beer. Buy you beer too. Like a six case of beer. One for me, one for you. While he's interviewing me, I'm sipping on my beer and I'm saying, yeah. 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 I have gummies here. My aggressive brother bought me gummies, right? Yeah. That's why Peter wants to get his hand on your story. Yeah, Peter Jackson Mel Gibson want to get his hands on my story because once I read my book, the whole world will be shocked. Like, yeah, man, this is better than Jared Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. I want to get my hands on this. This is better than the story of the Bible, Jesus, man. That's the thoughts they have, obviously, right? This is better than Jared Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. Yes, it is. It's better than Jared Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, man. That's why they want to get their hands on my story, obviously. Yeah, I want to direct that masterpiece, man, you know? And they know I'm willing to pay them a lot of money. Like Mel Gibson signed a 400 million American deal, 550 Canadian, 400 million American deal. Mel Gibson signed. Yeah, he's walking with like 200 something million in his bank. It's a huge contract for Mel Gibson. Peter Jackson signed a 1.6 billion New Zealand deal for him in his New Zealand money. That's like 800 something million in his bank after taxes, Peter. Actually 900, but Peter Jackson's manager or agent is taking 10% of the money. So Peter's making 800 something million dollars after taxes for the 5 years of Xanus. It's a lot of money, man. He never has to work again after that, right? Yeah. That's why they both want to get that. So yeah, I want to get paid that massive contract, and I want to get my hands on that $3 billion budget movie. And make that an amazing movie. And be Ivan Star director and spirits that fame with Ivan too. I want to be part of that fame and buzz me, obviously, for the movies. Sarah, Peter Mallory, yeah. Sarah, will you take a shower after this, Ivan? I already took 2 showers. I might take another shower after this to kill time while my video gets uploaded, right? Or no, or probably not. Yeah. 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 Ivan, you're crazy. You think Xanus will be better than Sinners and The One Battle for Another? Oh yeah, better than all those movies. As One Battle After Another and Sinners are arguably the 2 best movies this year in 2025. Obviously. Most of the movies that came out this year were mediocre movies. They weren't. There wasn't really any great movies. Superman is a good movie, but it's not necessarily great. It's just a good, fun movie. But even Superman is not like masterpiece, like great. It's just a good movie, but it's not like I don't really see it as a masterpiece, right? Sinners is a masterpiece. That's an amazing movie. Sinners I enjoyed more than even James Gunn's Superman. Even though I love James Gunn's Superman, it was a good movie. It's not Sinners. And One Battle After Another was also better than James Gunn's Superman too. Those are my top 2 movies of this year. Amazing movies. And Superman's probably a close 3rd or maybe 4th place. I'd say 3rd place is Superman. 4th probably Thunderbolts. I enjoyed Superman more than Thunderbolts. Honestly. Unholy Trinity was not that good. Guns Up with Kevin James was not that good. You know what I'm saying? The Long Walk, not that good. Weapons was good, But Weapons was not as good as like Superman and Sinner's Guys. Weapons was actually a pretty good movie. But it's not. It's like my top maybe 6, 7 movie. Weapons, but I mean it's not. That lady who does witchcraft, she controls the children, obviously, right? And you get like the perspectives of like the different characters in the story when you watch those. Yeah. Yeah. Xanus IP Brand always. Very all Xanus is a masterpiece, guys. You're looking at the greatest movie children ever made. Yeah, man. All the directors in Hollywood are gonna want to get their hands on my story. Ryan Coogler, Denis Villeneuve, all these directors are gonna want to get their hands on my story so bad. But my top candidates are Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson, obviously. But all the directors' agents would call my office. Ryan Coogler's agent, Steven Spielberg's agent, Martin Scorsese's agent, Denis Villeneuve's agent. It's crazy. They're all calling. Because, yeah, I want a Hollywood. I want to direct that story. And Ivy can easily pay me more than what Hollywood can pay me. And I want to be a part of that $3 billion budget movie, yeah. Even the director's agents are going to call my office. It's crazy, man. Hello, this guy's in. How may I help you? Yeah, it's crazy. Producers too. Oh yeah, producers, agents are gonna call. Directors, agents, screenwriting agents are gonna call my office. I don't need any screenwriters in Hollywood, as I will be writing the screenplay of Xanus with Peter Ramel. I don't need a screenwriter for that. Xanus is my baby. I don't trust any screenwriter in Hollywood to just write the screenplay without my input or say. Xanus is my baby. That's why I'm actually stepping down. I'm putting in the work. I'm going to co-write it with Peter Ramel and Fran and Guillermo Toro or Randy Wallace and I don't know Mel's brother. So if I choose Mel, guys, I'm sorry. Yeah. Xanus is my baby. I don't even want to ruin that, man. What a match! I don't want to ruin my story. I don't even say yeah. I'm sorry. Emma. Yeah. Last one. So if you sold out, God forbid, there'd be a huge bidding war over your brand. Oh yeah. I sell out. The gatekeepers put me with Peg Rana House. My book is now at bookstores like Barnes and Nobles in the States, chapters in Canada. I'm on Jimmy Fallon's and everything. I'm featured on the magazines with VJ and everything. But like me and VJ are not king and queen. Oh, we have a shitty career. We're sharing with the world. VJ's garbage and trash. He sees hell. And I'm now in Hollywood, and the gatekeeper and the Hollywood companies bid over my brand. I don't know. My brand ends up going to maybe Paramount. Paramount now owns the rights. They make my movie, but they're probably going to make Xanus for maybe $600 million for 3 movies. Yeah, I will put $200 per volume. I'm not going to cut it. And they might have me star in the movie as the lead, but I mean, they're probably going to pay me maybe $5 million for the movie, man. And give me maybe a few million in royalties for the movie. They're going to dupe me, VJ, man. Take all my money, give me the peanuts. That's why I don't need Hollywood. I don't have to sell. I have my own keys. Why would I be in Hollywood when I can start my own foods with VJ Barry in Hollywood? I can fund Xanus for way more money, $3 billion, and I have full creative freedom for my movie. I don't have to worry about the Hollywood executives ruining my story, touching my story, ruining my story like they ruined George Lucas' Star Wars. Right, Sarah? I don't trust the Hollywood executives. No offense, guys, right? You're not creative people. Here they go. I'd be very pissed off knowing all these guys are touching my story and they have power and say over my story, man. Over my brand. Like, Xanus is my baby. I don't want anyone ruining that story, man. My brand's mine. No one's touching it. It's my brand. Here we go. Sarah. So your Xanus brand is valuable. Yeah, my Xanus brand is very valuable because I'm a son of God and I wrote it and I have the keys. It's also the greatest story ever told. It'll be a public embarrassment in the entertainment industry when I release Xanus. Whereby all these directors and screenwriters and executives are like, holy shit, man, Ivan's gives it, man. Like, his story puts all our stories to shame in Hollywood. All these movies, all these stories in Hollywood are all garbage compared to the Xanus story. That's a fucking unique, special story. I wish I could get my hands on this, but Ivan didn't sell to the gatekeepers. The brand says, yeah, the brand's mine. I don't trust you guys, you Hollywood executives, of my story. You ruin my story. You don't understand? Yeah, you ruin my story. I don't trust those guys, man. And woman, right? Disney bought Star Wars off Lucas and look how that turned out. Star Wars brand's in a mess right now, man. It's in a very messy spot right now. The value of the Star Wars brand went downhill because of the sequel mess. And most of the Star Wars shows are garbage too. They're not great shows, man. Mandalorian, the first 2 seasons was really good. Andor is good. Ahsoka is not bad, but it's not that great. Don't even get me started with The Acolyte. Don't even get me started with Book of Boba Fett. They're not that great shows, man. And Skeleton Crew was not bad. It's okay. But even the Star Wars shows are not the greatest shows. Except for Mandalorian and Andor. Those are the only, like, 2 gems. And the other ones are all either very bad or they're not that great shows. Obi-Wan was terrible. Obi-Wan was not a great show. I'm sorry. The Bad Batch is not that good either. Yeah. I'm sorry. So you don't trust the Hollywood companies? No, I don't, man. Yeah. Everything Hollywood touches turns into what? A mess or it's garbage. When they purchase brands, man, they end up ruining it, man, most of the time, right? Look at the Rings of Power nonsense going on. Amazon bought the rights for the TV rights off Lord of the Rings for Rings of Power, and look how that show turned out. Rings of Power is not, it's not terrible, but it's not like a great show. It's not a masterpiece of a show, that's my point, right? Like, it's not even close to being as good as Game of Thrones. Rings of Power has a lot of problems with the show, honestly. Season 1 was not that great. Season 2 is a step up of Season 1, and Season 2 was pretty good, but even Season 2 is not like a masterpiece. It had its problems. But it's improved from Season 1, but like, that's why I don't trust the Hollywood executives with my story, man. They can ruin my story, man. Like, I don't know, like they adapt Xanus is something like Rings of Power. The world's like Rings of Power, where the war is not that great. They made a lot of changes to my story, and I'm pissed off. Yeah, they ruined my fucking adaptation. That's why I don't want those guys touching my story, man. Xanus is my baby. I don't even want to touch that, man. That's my baby. I don't want anyone to touch my stories. I'm sorry. I don't want anyone touching my story. I'm sorry. Yeah. The Hollywood actors are gonna envy John May and all them. Oh yeah, they will. Oh yeah, they will. And the directors are really gonna envy Peter or Mel Gibson. Man, Peter, man, Mel, you're lucky, man. You get to direct that movie, man. That's a masterpiece, man. I read Ivan's book. That's a masterpiece, man. I wish I could direct that movie. Ivan's giving you a $3 million budget. Yeah, Ivan gave me a $3 million budget, man. I wish I got paid all that money and I got that kind of budget. I got to work on that. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino is gonna be envious too. He's one of the big guys in Hollywood. Yeah. And all the Hollywood actors are gonna envy John Boyega, Von Joe, J.G. Monsu, all those guys. Yeah. John, did you get the script yet? Yeah, I did. I read a bit of the script, man. It's amazing. Man, I'm John was like, man, John, I wish I could be part of that story, man. That's a masterpiece, man. You're fucking lucky. You're gonna be part of that journey fighting all those devils. Yeah, I saw him. You saw him? You saw Erita? Yeah, I saw him, man. He's a fucking devil, man. Ivan showed me the concept art pictures, man. He's putting $600 towards special effects and visual effects, and hundreds of millions also towards the mask and the costumes. Like they're fucking devils, man. Fuck John, you're lucky, man. You're gonna be part of that journey with Ivan in the movie. Yeah, he's lucky, John. Avon Joj, G12, Andy Serkis, they're all lucky. All over these actors are begging Andy Serkis for word. It's crazy. Andy Serkis doesn't give word because he's selfish, obviously. He doesn't give word. I'm not giving you word. If I ask you for word, you won't give me either. I'm not giving you word, guys. Give word on Andy Serkis. He's selfish. Yeah, all those guys are lucky, man. Part of that journey to me, right? Yeah. Evan. You bought 240s? Yeah, I bought 240s. So after I drink the 240s, I'll be pretty tipsy. I bought two Colt 45 40s. By the time I'm back, I smoke, so I'll drink one during my video, and the other one I'll drink it when I watch another movie. Or I might watch a movie, or I'll just finish I'll binge The Chosen, maybe watch 2 episodes of The Chosen, the Jesus show. But I mean, yeah. Will John Boyega be more excited for your movie than you was Star Wars? Of course he will. It's a fucking Ivan VJ movie, man. He knows he's gonna be world famous. Yeah, I can't wait to experience that fame with Ivan and VJ, man. And be world famous and get paid all those millions, those tens of millions. John Boyega sound like his 27, 28 million deal. That's how much Harrison Ford made for Star Wars. He made like $25 million, Harrison Ford. They threw Harrison Ford a lot of money, and he got a small piece of the film profits. Harrison Ford, I heard a good like $9 million of it he got. And John Boyega sounded like a $27 million deal, a huge $28 million deal, a huge deal, man. Massive contract, John Boyega. Yeah. He's like, Ivan, don't work with a boss. I'm gonna work much harder for you than I did Star Wars. Fuck Disney, Ivan. They paid me shitty money, they pushed my character to the side. The sequel was a mess, Ivan. Yeah, John, you don't have to worry about me pushing your character to the side. As Tassitone is a supporting lead for the first 2 volumes, honestly. First 2 volumes, Tassitone is a supporting lead with Cassius. In volume 3, everyone kind of has their equal amount of time to shine in volume 3. Volume 1 and 2, he's a supporting lead, John Boyega, right? With G12. Cassius, Tassitone is obviously. Yeah. Volume 1 and 2, right? Yeah, I'm gonna give John a time to shine. In the cavern scene, Tassitone has a big part to play in the battle scene. In the end of war, John Boyega will be fighting Bull the Pit Watcher. And G12 will be fighting Morale the General of the Army. And I take on Eritat and Fufu. The main attention's on me and Eritat, but John Boyega and G12 are gonna get their time to shine in the war. They're fighting 2 powerful wolf beings, Bull the Pit Watcher and Morale the General. You have a one-on-one epic battle towards the end of the war. So first they fight all the random wolves in the army, and eventually they end up fighting those guys. Bull the Pit Watcher, Tassitones fights him, and Cassius takes on Morale the General. I'm going to give them their time to shine in the war. I mean, even though the main attention's on me, they're going to get their time to shine in the war. I mean, I'm sorry, fighting all those devils, man. Well, they're lucky, man. Yeah. That's what Oscar Adam Driver, they do with an Heavy John. John, man, you're fucking lucky, man. That's an amazing story, man. You have to be part of that story. We were part of that sequel mess. Yeah, the sequels were a mess, man. Yeah, man. Man, John, looks like you're having a blast. Well, yeah, I'm having a blast. Man, Ivan's company blows hot water, man. Yeah, all right, John, you signed your mega almost like $30 million deal. Is Ivan spoiling you in Paris? Yeah, man. I parked up at his house, his yacht. I stay at hotel suites. I flew on his private jet. Limo services. Yeah, man, I got sponsored all my training wear and everything, my clothes for the ad shoots, magazine ad shoots, like nice suits and shoes, and holy shit, man. Yeah, his company blows out of the water, man. He has nice facilities too. I saw his office and everything, you know what I'm saying? They have nice facilities, man. Like, his company blows Disney's too out of the water. Yeah, they're all having obviously. My company blows out of the water. That's why Xanus should be the greatest, but we just remain the greatest fantasy series ever written. And Scotches will blow out the water. Anyways, guys, here's where I talk 47 minutes. That's good enough. Hope you guys on this show. Peace out, guys. Happy New Year's to 2026. Peace out, guys. All names and peace.